I believe we are live. I'm going to do something that I never do. Hold on. I'm actually going to use YouTube through the web to do stuff to the stream. So, hi. Sorry, it's been a little bit. I'm still working on Halo Combat Disheveled, and as you can probably tell, my webcam's not working right now. I have no idea why. It's being a bitch. It seems like it's turning on, right? But it doesn't want to show the image through OBS, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do to get that to work. So, I gotta go to YouTube Studio real quick because everything is freaking the fuck out on me. I don't have a proper whatchamacallit, an actual thumbnail for this video stream, so I was just gonna use the meme picture, the stupid blue Spartan holding the railgun from Halo 5, but when I tried to upload that as the thumbnail through OBS, it panicked and didn't work. It was WebP is not supported. I'm like, it's not a web picture, it's a fucking PNG. Anyway, Combat Disheveled, it still exists. And because DigSite released the other day, last week, I think it was. Last week, right? Yeah, last week. Because that released last week, I've been able to implement the SMG into Halo Combat Disheveled, and I feel like it's already in a decent spot, from a gameplay standpoint. I still have to add it to more of the levels, like Halo, for example, and that's what I'm going to be doing during this stream, is adding the weapon to the game in various locations for various reasons, and I'm probably going to only stream for an hour or two. I'm actually really happy. Stream is holding. So far, it has not given me any issues, which is very much not what I expected. My internet is much better on a technicality. I live in the Twin Cities area now, so I'm not as restricted when it comes to internet access and usability and all of that. So, let me... That's the thing I'm already on. Thank God for sticky notes. I have all of my commands for OBS on a sticky note on my TV. I am that janky motherfucker. Introducing family plan. Introducing. How about you fuck off? Oh yeah, that's working exactly how I thought. Okay, very nice, very nice. My phone, however, does not want to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh? Should I be uh-ohing? Did the Wi-Fi just drop? Okay, I think we're good. That was weird. I guess the Wi-Fi dropped for a split second. Oh yeah, you guys can see the thing from cam. That's interesting. I suppose I don't need monitoring open at the moment. Dude, my computer has been acting so fucking strange. All right, so before I like actually, so when I moved in here, I didn't set up my computer for about 2 days. We've been doing so much shit, just getting all of our stuff into the apartment and getting it organized and all of that fun shit. And I just ignored my computer. I ignored a lot of my stuff so we could just get things moved in proper and get them where we wanted them. We finally got the desk I'm using right now into the apartment. And then I did a bunch of shit while my girlfriend was taking a nap. And I got all of this basically set up the next morning. And I hit the power button, and it just seemed quieter than it should have been. And then all of a sudden I started hearing. I'm like, is that my hard drive? And sure as the fucking sun rises every morning, my fucking hard drive was clicking. And I looked into it, and apparently it is something to do with a power short, basically. Like, oh, yeah, have to, duh. I'm stupid. Hold on. You have to like change the power cable that your hard disk uses. And I'm like, this seems arbitrary and shouldn't fix it, but I'll try it anyway because I don't want to take it in somewhere to get it looked at. I don't have the money for that at the moment. And sure enough, I swapped the cables around and now it's fine. Makes no fucking sense, but it's fine. Like, what in the fucking, like, what does that? Like, genuinely, why does that work? Of all things. Makes no fucking sense. Cannot believe that I got away with that crap. So dumb. So yeah, now we're getting into the real fun shit. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do here, I have no idea if I need to do anything complicated, to be entirely honest. I kind of want to replace the AR with an SMG, right? But I don't know if that'll be good from a gameplay standpoint. Because one of the first encounters in the game, on this level at least, is a fight with a Banshee. And one of the quirks of the SMG is that it does like fucking nothing to shields. I think it basically does like 1 to 2 damage per shot. Because it does like 0.615 shield damage or something like that. And I think the lowest damage it can output is like a 3 or a 4. So it doesn't do a lot of damage to shields. And because vehicles in my mod have shields, it's like, do I want to do that? I don't feel like that's a good idea, right? You know what I could do? I could make it so that it is the weapon that spawns in co-op. At one point, when I was doing co-op stuff, I added a second assault rifle out here. So what I could do is I could just add co-op SMG not placed automatically. Have it with 200 rounds to start. And then what I can do, this will be solo AR ammo. And then in basically the same spot, we'll put co-op SMG ammo. already so like there's no pickup text, but you can, like, I did make a separate little placeholder texture for the SMG ammo. And my favorite part of it is that because I don't know how the texture maps for the equipment thing works, the little ammo packet, I have this text on here that says placeholder, but it's upside down. Like you'd tell I'm doing just great. What the fuck is wrong with the Wi-Fi? I'm so confused. The Wi-Fi keeps like dropping out for a split second. That's really annoying. I have yet to get a. Oh, what the fuck? Is it my fucking. I don't know what's causing this. Maybe it's my phone. I'm so lost. I guess this is one of those things I'm going to have to deal with later. Like, I can't waste all of my time thinking about it right now as to like why it might be dropping. God, I really don't like that it's the net keeps like dropping at random. I mean, on the plus side, I'm not like actually playing a game, right? I'm just doing this. Be much worse, but it sucks that it's happening regardless. I don't have an Ethernet cable at the moment, but it seems like the entire internet is just going out every few seconds. I'm hoping that that is something that will take care of itself. Because this is the first time I'm streaming, right? So, like, it might just be because, the Xfinity or whoever it is we're getting our internet through was not expecting me to suddenly be doing this. It's like we upgraded the internet. I guess I don't have much on here right now. I was gonna say, I know this shit is supposed to be down here. Um, so I think what I want to do is just kind of add all of this shit, splice it right in here. I don't think I have to do it with this way. Do I? I don't think I do. Well, no. I mean, it's easier to do that because I'm wanting to spawn more than one object. Helps reduce clutter. I believe that's what I called it. Now let's see how bad I broke it. This left parentheses is unmatched because of this guy. Successfully rebuilt 4 script files. Off to a good start. Yeah. It's funny, I brought a bunch of my old Ethernet cables with me because the last time I lived in Bloomington when I was like a teenager, I had like my own internet basically in the basement, the house we lived in. So it was one of those things that like since the internet box was literally right fucking there, of course I'm just going to plug in my Ethernet cable. Run it to everything I have, right? Like why would I not do that? So then when we moved back to Alexandria, both of the places we stayed at, like neither of the houses that we lived in Alexandria had a so I just used the Wi-Fi. But like the nice thing was that it was consistent, right? Like I didn't have to worry about whether or not it was gonna work. It worked. It's kind of a guarantee. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the problem I'm experiencing here has anything to do with me streaming or if it has to do with just the internet in general. I don't know what to do about it exactly. It's one of those things I'll probably have to just deal with it at some point later on. Obviously, I can't really do anything about it right this second, but when it inevitably becomes an option available unto me, I will take advantage of my ability to change the situation. Because I'm such a fun guy. Is that a nader thing? Yeah, shotgun shells, right? Fun fact, we were actually supposed to be introduced to the shotgun on this level. I'm sure I've talked about that before on the channel, but not here, not in this live stream. Therefore, I'm doing it now. It's really interesting because there's still like remnants of that in the way Sapien handles like palettes for objects and stuff. So like there are 2 copies of the assault rifle and like 2 copies of the ammo like equipment or whatever. Like just baked into the level. So all I did was swap one of them to shotguns and one of them to shotgun ammo. And it worked pretty much perfectly. Like I think I picked the exact one that they were using, which is really cool. think I'll add an SMG ammo over here, but that'll be all I add. It's been really fun messing with the dig site stuff. Like obviously I didn't have internet for a hot minute there, so I couldn't get to it right away. But pretty much as soon as I was able, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna fuck around with that. Like you kind of have to, right? It's just the way it is. New toys. Gotta know what all they can do. 47 and 83. I love how this stuff is literally just pull a number out your ass. See what you like about it. Well, I mean, this life pod in particular does feel kind of shit. Like it's lacking things. So maybe what I'll do, put an SMG and a rocket launcher over here. Why not, right? I've already like got it in the tags for the level. I don't see a reason not to have it. Plus, you know, it's like a reward thing. Why not get the sniper rifle from over here, the rocket launcher from over there? And then you can get another sniper rifle from over here. So I kind of think it makes sense because I also don't want it to just be the same fucking power weapon over and over and over again. I feel like that would be really boring. But that's pretty much all there is for like power weapons because I don't really think, I don't know, having the flamethrower here would be way too early. Only reason I have the flamethrower in here is because I was using this level for testing. This level is a really good spot to just drop shit and see what works and what feels good. Yeah, that's good for now. I think I'll replace the pistol with another SMG. And then add 2 more ammo packets. I think that's a pretty good like distribution of items. Come back over here and see how I feel. I feel like this just needs more stuff. I think I'll add a couple of frag grenades maybe. Add 3 grenades over here. Now the main attraction is like the health pack, but also you can just get a fucking health pack from. I think that's good. I think that's a healthy little amount of additions. I feel like the way that I've set up the game already kind of makes it perfect for me to add another weapon like this. I've set up the game already so that resources are more scarce. You know, you're not going to be running into them all the time. So I think it works to have it be, you know, there's less stuff just kind of sitting around. And I feel like this level is perfect. So what was that about Golden Gun having a bad sequence? I haven't even added the Golden Gun to this level. So why is it complaining? Well, I think I can check that in the debug text, right? Weird, yeah. Crosshair item 1 for weapons Golden Gun reticle references an invalid sequence. Is that talking about? I bet that's talking about like the secondary reticle. Where would that be? I'll just set that to 0 really quick and see if that fixes it. Seems like that fixed it. Perfecto. All right, I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. I feel like I am about to explode. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Or do. I don't really care. Oh lordy, he back. Surprise. I'm not dead. I didn't fall in. So now, the truly fun part. Do I make the SMG a core part of Truth and Reconciliation? I feel like it works. You know, the whole infiltration mission thing, like, I can genuinely see this being an intended choice that the devs would make if they still had the SMG in the game files when the game came out. So I think it would be a good idea to do this. My next question, what did I do to this part, if anything? If debug, print placing Marines. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I want to start with cinematics. Yep, because this is what spawns those guys in. All right, cool. Um, the guys outside, at the very least, should use SMGs, I'm thinking. That would be probably the best bet. And then checking to make sure that I didn't make it. There's a very low chance that they might spawn with snipers and shotguns. I might remove the shotguns, but nah, I don't know. I think I'll leave those for now. Johnson just gets his sniper. I need to double check and make sure that that actually works as well. So I think the only other location where Marines will come outside is just this area over here, isn't it? I don't think there are other Marines that will spawn in these other areas. Like, it's literally just 1 in 5. Gravity pad fodder. I knew I forgot to change that shit. I don't know why I know I forgot to change that shit, but I know I forgot to change that shit. This is one of the pistol spawns. Is this AR ammo? No, it's pistol ammo. I can add SMG ammo too. I don't really see that being an issue. Power ups. Sumj. Wonder if that even does what it says it does for the not placed thing. I hadn't even thought about whether or not that works. I think it makes sense to leave a lot of this stuff where it is. The main thing here is just that I want to give people that choice. You know, like if they want to swap to an AR, they can pretty early in the level. If they want to use a pistol, they can. It's just how do I deliver those decisions unto the player? Still kind of struggle with that, to be entirely honest. I suppose I'm going to have to change the weapons that the Marines are holding in the cutscene, aren't I? Hadn't even thought about that yet. These are both just assault rifles. I'll leave those as is. Change some of the equipment out for SMG ammo. I think I can leave the other Marines more or less as they already are. I can add spawns to the drop bays where some of the Marines could maybe have SMGs. I feel like that way, yeah, I don't. Oh, okay. Why are you doing that? Why are you the way that you are? Giant weird machine. Ay, ay, ay. Fun fact, because of the way that Bungie does cutscenes, though you can destroy this in Combat Disheveled, when the cutscene starts, it'll still be there in the cutscene because it's technically a completely different vehicle. So you can break the cutscene, but not break the cutscene at the same time. There's a drop A and a drop A solo. It goes completely unused. No, I guess it does go. I don't even remember adding a drop A solo. Why would I make this fewer people? I should be doing this the other way around. If you're not playing with co-op, you're probably going to need more help. I am so good at stuff. So very good at stuff. I believe this will still technically run regardless. Or did I have it set up so that the drop A solo guys were like just extra backup, huh? Is that how I was doing that? I feel like this is better. It's more from like a standpoint of a development standpoint. I'm like, yeah, this makes more sense than what I was doing before. I think I'll keep this. Maybe co-op, it'll just be 4 no matter what. That should still work as intended, so I don't think that's a problem. Now, where are your starting positions, my friends? Aren't they like in here somewhere? Yep. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is probably the split that I want for this. Probably. We'll say yes. Sorry, my little Master Chief guy is in the way. I made him like really quick. Like 40 minutes or so of just tracing the that very iconic like 400 by 300 picture of John Halo just kind of standing there staring at you. Or like something on the floor down to, what is it, the right. This is technically an inverted image. I flipped it, but who fucking cares? Not me. It's basically meant to just represent the lack of me in place of me. Like, this works, doesn't it? Like, I'm not crazy for doing this. Like, you can tell that this is meant to be the guy who's talking to you right now. This was always something that I had toyed around with, was the idea of having like a little avatar. Funnily enough, a little avatar chief. that would be basically like the stand-in for me, and I'm like, no, it's easier to just use a fucking webcam. Like, as dumb as I am, I do recognize the simplicity of this. Where is this? Starting profiles. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is make it so that you start with the SMG. On this level. 50, we'll go with 800 reserve. Since it's a lower damage weapon, I think it makes more sense to have it start with more ammo. We'll do 350. I must have figured that this mission is already a bitch and there's no reason to punish people by giving them like a worse loadout on higher difficulties. See, now I'm in this weird position though. I'm wondering, how do I balance the assault rifle along with the SMG? Because like technically the SMG does have its niche role, right? It does really good damage to HP. Like it's like a 2x modifier on the 4 damage it does or whatever, which means that it does more damage than the assault rifle to weaker, like health-based units. Not weaker units, but health-based units. So like if you shoot an elite with his shields out, he'll drop in like 6 bullets or something like that. Same with, I think grunts are like a 4-shot and jackals are a 2-shot kill, something like that, due to the modifiers. But like, I'm wondering if I reduce the assault rifle ammo down to 36 or 32. I prefer the way it feels with 36. But then, like, do I rebalance the AR so that it does more damage to shields? Like, what do I do there? I really don't know. It's not a ton of work to rebalance the AR again, but I don't want to unless I have to. I like the way it feels right now. I feel like I put a lot of effort into it, and it paid off. And yet, like, at the same time, I completely understand why I should, give it that 16 rounds. Yeah, I'm going to have to rebalance the assault rifle again. Thankfully, the way I like to do this usually is I just kind of start by like making the changes that I think work for it and move on to whatever comes next from there. So we'll start with 36 rounds. See how that feels. So, what is this, like 15 mags or something like that? This is 12 magazines. It's only 400 rounds, though. Let's go with 15 magazines. We'll give it 540 reserve. And then 252 initial, which I'm pretty sure is Halo 3, basically. Like max ammo count. That always bugged me about games after Combat Evolved. I don't know whose fucking idea it was to make it so that you got like basically nothing after that. Like, I do get, you want that sandbox diversity. You want people to use your arsenal as opposed to just glancing at it and then loading the pistol. But at the same fucking time, like, just let people play around with stuff. What are they going to hurt? And then I think I have to change this to 36 as well, if I remember. Oh yeah, I upscaled this. I always forget I forgot. I always forget that I forgot. Holy shit, I'm a genius. Pay me to write the next Halo game, bro. I will make a banger. It's literally just the Master Chief. He's just, my name is John. I can remember the past. Like, motherfucking, huh, bro? What you talking about? God, I have no idea how the fuck HUD stuff is supposed to work. Like, this is one of the things that I was struggling with for a while because I did have the AR using 36 round magazines at one point. But it's like, how do I update the HUD to do that properly? Like, I don't think it works. I must have done like 50 fucking renditions of the HUD meter system for it, and it didn't matter how hard I tried, none of it worked. Um, if you download the version of Combat Disheveled available on Nexus right now, you can see that issue with the needler. Because I've increased the needles from 20 to 24. Because it's 7 needles to super combine somebody, and that means you get a total of 4 possible super combines per mag. Which it makes sense for it to be divisible like that. Because you're probably going to miss a few needles here and there. So, like, you're probably only ever going to get 2 or 3 anyway. Unless you're like me and you're like, I fired 8 needles, time to reload. I don't see it being like a. How do I describe it? It's not that I don't think it would be a big deal. It's just I don't see it as like super important to update the HUD at the moment because I don't understand how to do it and I don't want to spend like 4 months doing literally just that. Like, I've spent the last 4 months fucking with like textures and vehicles and all sorts of stupid bullshit that nobody is gonna fucking care about except me. Pistol and AR. What are these for? Are these even used for anything? I don't even think these get used. Fucking what? Why do these exist? I don't understand. I'm just going to move them over to bound block, I guess. And turn them into SMGs. Fuck it. Fuck you. I can do what I want. Downed SMG1. Downed SMG2. If it was literally any other day and I wasn't so excited about having the SMG, I would literally forget to turn these into submachine guns for the next 3 months. All right, so now I get to add these like to the level. Super fun. Now we gotta add ammo. Right, haven't added that to the equipment list yet. See once again how my eagerness to do things leads to me not doing anything. I just get fucking confused. I'll add 3 ammo packets. Is that really necessary? I'll only have the one. I don't know if it's really necessary to have more than that. I don't really think I need 3 AR ammos either, but like it makes a little bit more sense to have these at least. Jesus. That shit hooded. My lungs are burning. Oh, yeah, I suppose I should remember to turn desktop audio back on. So that when I'm playing the game, you can actually hear that. I think that's gonna be all right. And then what I'll do is I'll just add 3 more Marines here. Characters, Marine Armored, SMG. You know what I might do actually? Instead of the Armored Marine, these guys will be the SMG Majors that can upgrade to the Armored Marines, but will not always spawn as such. Just to give that extra little bit of variety. And then also, you know, when these guys die, it's like, oh, cool, I can take your gun right off your corpse. Right here, right now. Like magic. And then, I mean, I can technically do the same on this side, but I think I'll only do 2 over here. Just because, like, we kind of know where we're going, so why would you voluntarily bring a submachine gun to a massive open beach fight? It just seems silly. To me, anyway. You know, what do I know? I'm just a silly little guy. A silly little gamer. I have no brains. I'm a golden retriever. Really nerfed their ability by only making sure that one of them can ever have a shotgun. Cruel of me. How cruel. Anything over here, I'm thinking I'll add 3 guys with SMGs. I haven't fully nailed down how units use the SMG differently yet. At the moment, because I'm so like I've literally only just gotten the SMG like working and updated textures and all of that like yesterday afternoon. So I don't 100% know how I want them to use the SMG yet. Ah, I see, I see. These guys might have them just be SMG by default. And then they'll be the guys who can occasionally spawn with ARs. You can tell I was a little lazy when I added these guys in, because they're not supposed to like hang out next to the life pod either. They're supposed to leave it as quickly as possible. Hmm. I'll add 4. Oh. I think I'll make it 5 possible Marine AR spawns. Can I scroll? Yes. Do I enjoy doing that more? Yes. I like seeing my list of units. I'm a little funny guy. I was in such a hurry to move my mouse to a different USB that I forgot I knocked over that picture up. Casey was my dog growing up. I think I got her when I was 9. Been 2 years now since she passed away, I think. I choose to remember her for the tiny poop she left us when she passed. She died, and then a little while later, she tooted a little bit out. As you do when you become deceased. Which I fully intend to do someday. Even if we reach a point where medical science says I needn't do such a silly thing. I must have redone this without adding more spawn points to these guys. Strange, strange. You hate to see it because it seems out of place and incorrect. We'll add 2 possible SMG spawns to this lot of fellows. I don't think we'll bother doing that with the other ones. Assist blocks can be left alone. Is there anywhere else out here where I have stuff? I might change the pistol into an SMG. I think I'll do here. Are all 3 of these ARs? No, one's a shotgun. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess it's fine. Pretty much the only other thing I've got is the downed equipment, which can just be left where it is. I guess now I'll look at B as PB. I can add stuff to these guys, but I don't know if I'll add much. Weird that all these guys have on them is pistol ammo, but not anymore. Ah, yes, my little spot. Suppose I can add a plasma pistol. Here's what I'm thinking. Take this here box and I scoot it this way, like towards me. Forgot you can't actually drag on the. You can't actually drag on the arrows to move stuff in Combat Evolved. That's me being dumb. For now, I'll move it over to 20 because I want to add another one that's like on its side, kind of wedged into the corner almost. Nope, still in the ground. A little too much. There. 0.6 tree it is. And I'm thinking what I'll do is move this box back over. And then we toss a plasma pistol on this box. Oh, how do I hide this fucking thing? There it is. Don't draw a centered marker. I think it's so fucking distracting sometimes. Thank God they have a button that turns it the fuck off. My plasma pistol's looking weird. Where's your glowy bit there, little fella? Are you all right without your power? I feel like you are. That should be good where it is. Because it doesn't, it's considered at rest by default, so it shouldn't try and fly away. Oh, where's the dead guy that I hid over here? Like this way more? Yeah, this room. Just gave this guy frags. I'm gonna also give him a pistol. And though it would be lovely if I could actually like see him, I don't really think he needs to be too major. I'm gonna give this like 80 rounds. Enough that if you're in a pinch and you find this thing, it'll save your ass, but like enough for there to be tension. I can get you a plasma pistol if you need one, but like otherwise you're kind of on your own. I feel like with the Marines that can spawn in the beach area with SMGs, it shouldn't be too big of an issue to just have only a few on the map, because you can probably still get your hands on one if you really fucking need it. Thinking for the moment, I'm not going to mess with Assault on the Control Room. I kind of want to just play through. Actually, what I should do first. One of the things I want to do here, while I'm thinking about it still, with Marines and crewmen that use the SMG, I want it so that they fire it more frequently than they do the assault rifle. And they'll also try and get a little bit closer to enemies as well. So we'll start by going through. Yeah, it does make sense for these guys to stick a little farther back because they're kind of dumb. It's one of the things that I really tried to focus in on was making sure that all units felt different from each other in how they use their weapons and such. I like when there are noticeable differences between actor variants. Like in base game, grunt majors are basically just red grunt miners. Like I think they have more health, maybe. And they're like a tiny bit more aggressive, but it's not enough to consider it like a step up. It doesn't feel like it's a definitive upgrade. I will say that that is also part of the reason that this mod is so easy, is because I wanted a clear, definitive, noticeable difference between the AIs. You can easily tell when you're dealing with a certain kind of enemy. And then all of the really weak ones, like the grunt miners, the jackal miners, the elite miners, like you can just fucking tell that they're very weak because there is meant to be that noticeable jumping quality. With elites, it's not quite as noticeable, I would say. Like the only thing you're really going to notice between the elite variants is their HP. The HP is the big difference between all of them. And less specifically their health points. Like their HP pool is relatively similar. It's mostly the shields are going to be way fucking tougher. Yep, and that goes to Marine Armored. Oh, I also figured out how to add bullet reflection, which I was super stoked to figure out finally. So when you shoot like a force field or a jackal energy shield, another cyborg shield or an elite shield, there's a slim chance that depending on the angle, when you fire at them, the bullet will literally bounce off. And from what I understand, it still does damage, so you don't need to worry about not dealing damage to enemies. It's mostly just like a fun visual gimmick. Of course, there is the slim possibility that you hit another enemy or you hit yourself or a teammate, but it's a slim chance, right? Like it's not going to happen that often, so I feel like it works pretty well. And it's not like a permanent thing either. Like when an elite's shield goes down, when a jackal's shield goes down, obviously there's nothing for the bullet to reflect off of, so it doesn't do that anymore. And this is one of those situations where I wish we could add our own material types to Combat Evolved, because technically the Sentinels just use elite shields, so the chances of your bullets bouncing off of them are the exact same. Where I think it would be more like Sentinel shields would way more easily bounce shit off and fuck with you. That's why I was confused. Let's see here. Burst duration. I feel like that's okay. Maybe I'll make that like a flat 6. That should be good for the moment. Other enemies I can worry about later. For now, though, I think what I will do is run through some of the missions and just see how it feels. Double check application audio capture is not running because I don't need that to double up the game audio. Right. Hello, Steam. It's time. Let's do it again. Also, fun fact, apparently we can fuck with the motion sensor more now. Like, I don't know if this was always a thing, but I noticed there was a thing for like movement speed detection and like the distance at which the radar detects enemies. And I was fucking right all these years. In Halo Combat Evolved, your detection radius is not 15 meters, it is 20. And I was right the whole fucking time. I simultaneously love and hate that I was correct. I'm gonna play with my controller, I think, so that things are a bit smoother to watch. I haven't sat through this cutscene in a hot minute. I'm gonna watch it and see if anything is like really obtusely broken and in need of a fix.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana.
Hmm?
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
I think I need to use blurring on his eye textures. Not much, but just a little. It's like, it's so close to looking perfect, but it's just not quite where I want it to be. I swear I just watched a guy despawn. Is that Johnson just standing up there? He's not even supposed to be spawned in yet, is he?
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
I'll have to double check that spawn point or something, or change timing on when that one spawns.
Man, we let those dumb bugs
Because I'm assuming that's him.
try to keep from getting their filthy claws on Earth. But we stumbled onto something that's so hot for us. Scrambling over each other.
Fucking guys are supposed to be in the Warthog just standing over there in the open.
This machine or a giant hula hoop, we're not gonna let them have it. What we will let them have is a belly full of lead and a pool of their own blood to drown in. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir. Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
I wish I could do more with the marine textures.
Sir? Let's thaw him out.
It's hard to properly add detail to them
Cracking the case in 30 seconds.
because of the way the shaders work.
He's hot. Blowing the pins in 5. Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
Oh yeah, I left the golden gun in here.
This way.
Good thing I'm not uploading this version to the workshop or anything. I still have to figure out how the fuck to even do that. I still don't know how the hell to use, what is that thing called? Accession? Bye, Marty. Bye. Or O'Donnell. 500 years of music, and then he gets blown up like that.
Better follow me.
Over here! Get me, Chief!
Oops! Get the fuck out of the way, crewman. Oh yeah, there's a thing you can add a sound for checkpoints.
Your master, Chief.
So I added the
Tana did her best.
what the fuck is that one again? The respawn sound effect for multiplayer.
With those odds, I'm content with 3. Make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So now you'll hear a very faint player respawn sound every time you get a checkpoint.
It must have been one
If you haven't noticed, there's no loading done text anymore either, because I always found that to be kind of jarring
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
and unnecessary, so I just removed it.
In Cold Protocol Article 2, we're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
Shut the fuck up and get off my ship. Just throws her out the window.
Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is
Takes the chip out and just flicks it in the garbage disposal.
lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural
Ugh.
and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get that baddie off my ship. Keep her safe from my loins.
They'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research. Earth.
I made that mistake with Catherine once, I won't do it again.
Continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
No.
Yank me.
Beep 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 beep.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much
I tried retexturing the Cortana's chip thing, but like it's just a
Bit loaded, son.
the texture map for it seems really whacked out and doesn't really seem like it does much. Also, I tried my best to make the ring look like it's farther away, but it just looks like shit no matter what you do with it. Where the ring is sitting right now is literally the edge of the available skybox. It's like parallel with these like top wiry doodads on the front of the ship. Like all I can really think to do is move it farther down, but like even that won't really fix the illusion. It's just kind of fucked up. There's nothing you can really do about it. I feel like I should turn audio up.
We need to get going, Chief. We need to get off the ship before it's completely.
Does it sound any better? Hello, hello, hello. Oh yeah, I suppose that'll work, audio-wise anyway. I will say, out of all of the changes that I've made, I really like the changes to the first-person arms. I absolutely adore Combat Evolved from a visual standpoint, but also
Those Marines could use some help, Chief.
I really think that it lacks in terms of like the coloring on the armor, the tech suit being like blue, to have that extra like implied shading is just unnecessary. I think it works much better as just a solid black with like gray and light white tones. Placeholder. Also, I already upresed and retextured the SMG. Now, the thing that is very odd is that that is technically a separate model to the one I'm holding in my hands and has like a completely different texture set. There's not really a whole lot that I can do about making that and this look one-to-one, but I feel like I've done a decent job. Even though I only spent like 4 or 5 hours on the whole thing, you know.
Got him. Nice shot. See, they're not so tough.
Damn straight. Something about the Combat Evolved Marines, man. There's nothing like them. These guys are truly special. They are unique. Gotta get my brain back into MCC mode. I'm not in the tag test anymore. This is the SMG that they added through DigSite. I've obviously modified the texture. Now you can throw grenades with it instead of using the burst, but fucking nice. I think it fits really well with Combat Evolved's aesthetic. I'm happy to have it in the mod. The DigSite team is what we all someday aspire to be. Semi-competent. It's not really enough, you know? Like, I'm semi-competent with modding, but like I can't add new shit like that, you know? It's like a really weird combination of the Sten and the, what the fuck is that thing called? The stupid, like, top-loaded SMG from, what is it, like France or something? Why can I not remember what the fuck it's called? One of those ones that has, like, a really ugly-ass built-in sight.
Covenant, on the landing above us.
No, I'm thinking of a more modern weapon. I think it's like from the 80s. That's what I'm thinking of. I can't remember what the hell it's called though. It's still pretty popular.
Careful, it could be anywhere.
I can't remember what it's called right now. It's so fucking annoying. It's in Rainbow Six Vegas 2. And Modern Warfare 2 as well, if I remember right. I can't remember if it's like French or Swedish.
Nice to see you, sir.
I will say that the checkpoint system, you can definitely tell when you get a lot of checkpoints really quick now. Because it'll go doot, doot. Let me see if I can find it real quick. SMGs. The P90, that's the one I'm thinking of. The one that loads through the top and has the little sight on it. I don't know if it's like that by default, but in Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Yeah, the box gun. It reminds me like of that mixed with a Sten or a FG42 with like the side-loaded mag, and then the little sight on top, which apparently is not part of like the original model, but they added it in. Like, I think it fits. The holographic sight just works. Like, it's not.
This one ain't getting up.
Works really well here. Like, you can tell they did really good work on the animations.
Keep your head down. There's 2 of us here.
I love the melee on this too, how fast it is. Like, oh god, his arm. Oh god, his everything. Oh god, what happened to you? Oh god, his mandible. Oh no. He's so fucked up. My god, I murdered this man. I broke his everything. That's really funny. I think I can change the color of the sight on the top of the gun. I'm not sure.
The life pods are
I know that I can't, like,
the Covenant.
change the shapes on it or anything. If I can, I'm not sure how. I haven't figured that out yet. The tags for this are really weird.
Glass door's closing. We have to use the ship's maintenance access way. Follow the nav point. Lead you to an opening.
Make it like a bright cyan blue. That'd be nice. And then I can always say I did it for my girlfriend because I'm a little bitch. I'm like, woman, hee hee. Hate that you never really get a good chance to listen to that song. Yeah. I mean, I'm using it right now, am I not? Didn't have to do any, like, yeah, I think it's the same with the rest of the dig site stuff. It just depends on, like, how finished it is. Because a lot of the things included in dig site presently, they're, like, using third-person cameras, and they're, like, only half implemented and half usable. Oh yeah, the bullet reflection is doing what it's supposed to.
The damage to the superstructure is extensive.
Seemed like it was happening a little too much with the pistol, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Ow! You fucking watch your fire, bro! Yeah, that was your fault. You fucking shot me! Dickhead. It's not that the shields will deflect bullets, it's just that they bounce off. So, like, shields will still take damage. It's not working on the force field right now. I don't know how well you can spot that, but occasionally the bullets will bounce off. Nice. Oh boy. I probably won't be streaming at 5, but yeah, it's a random chance. It only happens with the human ballistic weapons, though. So, like, everything except the sniper rifle at the moment. So the SMG, the AR, the pistol, the shotgun. And it does mean there is a chance that you can shoot yourself, which I think kind of is amusing. But I haven't had it happen to me yet. Like,
There's one last lifeboat. Quickly, get aboard before it launches.
okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Ah!
Now would be a very
Sumj.
Punch it.
Ah, sir. We're disengaged. Going for minimum safety.
Oh. My bones.
Gonna make it, aren't we, sir?
Oh,
We're
man.
gonna die out here.
Look.
Yeah, I'm still working on finding. I found a copy of the A button, the X button, and the B button in the game files, but I can't find the Y button. So, like, I might have to make all of it from scratch, which would be weird, but I think I can do it.
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
I'm mostly just worried that my trying to add that will break the actual,
We're entering the ring's atmosphere.
the rest of the texture sheet and like fuck up a bunch of UI elements.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
Sometimes there's two of me. All I could ever think about, though, when I think of like funny Master Chief lines, is just the fucking the one from Halo Reach where he's like, "That voice in my head sounds hot." Like he's talking about Cortana, right? Please let him be talking about Cortana.
Damn, air brake failure. They pushed you early. I'm losing her. Brace for impact.
Yeah, I've had a lot of problems with textures that are like used for stuff like that, breaking everything.
Hear me?
Like, I can literally have the entire texture sheet the exact same. I'll change one little thing and the whole thing is like, what if I just don't work anymore?
Nothing we can do.
Like, oh. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Alright, that's working proper.
Warning. I've
Very
detected
good, very
multiple
good.
Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will be.
Alright, I'll talk to you later tonight, Izzy. Don't die.
Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
Curious as to how I should rebalance the AR's damage. I don't know, I almost feel like 30 isn't enough, but I also don't want it to... I don't want to be the weird guy and make it 42. Or 52. That was one of the things that really pissed me off in Halo 5, was when they added an extended magazine version of the assault rifle, but didn't give it 60 bullets. Like, just give me a 60 round AR. Come on, man, it's not that hard. Like, do you have any idea how fun it would be to use... Like, it would have been so fun to use the fucking MA5B in Warzone and Halo 5. Like, that would literally be my starting weapon every game. Knowing them, they would be like, oh, yeah, you could use it at level 2. I'm like, fuck you. No. Now I have to sweat even harder at the start of every fucking game to make sure I can get it. Ugh. How does the spread work with 36 rounds? I suppose that's good. Because then if you're not feathering the trigger, you're not gonna really hit your targets, but you're also not gonna like miss so hard that you just fucking die. Oh, I'm so boned. Nope, I got him. Alright, let's fucking go. And this is why I like my mod. You can afford to make mistakes, and you can take a few rounds. The Needler is fucking terrifying, but like, I still lived. I almost died, but I kicked his ass. And I'm on Legendary, like... I might make a harder version of the mod eventually, but... Like, really, all I can think to do would be, like, add a hyper-realism kind of mode. Excuse me.
Beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any survivors.
I think it would be interesting to make a realism mod where, like, when your shields go down, you just fucking die. But it would require, like, a total rebalance of everything. Like, to make it truly realistic, I would literally have to make it a bullet hell where everything just does, like, quadruple damage to your health bar. And at the end of the day, doing that, like, it would just play exactly like Halo 2 Legendary, which I don't like.
Be proud, man.
I knew there was one on board. Good to see you, sir. I thought we were...
He was an imposter, his voice changed.
All over this valley.
And we're on 8 now, so I vote Johnson. We should throw Johnson out just to be safe.
Don't worry, Sergeant.
Alright, we're all good. Imposters have been dealt with. The imposters are dead. I killed them all. I lied. I'm the imposter. Aha! You cannot stop my reign of terror. That poor bastard. Just what the hell? Is anyone still alive? God, and the grunts are telling me that they're coming again. I fucking hate it when they do that. Like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I don't need to know. Fuck. Oh no, oh, it's such a shame he got me. Oh man, gong. Oh no, I got the checkpoint after I became a traitor. I'll just go, I mean, I do need the health pack. This is for the best. You guys don't shoot at me, I won't shoot you. Ugh, now they're coming as a group. It's even more disgusting. Marine just tried to frag me. Excellent timing. Ooh. This is why I think it would be so fun to do a Halo game where you fight the insurrectionists. Like, imagine going undercover or like infiltrating any controlled planet. And then, like, in the middle of your op, the Covenant invade. And it's just you versus the insurrectionists versus the Covenant. And it's just like, you know, what do you do? Like, how do you win? Alright, because that, I was trying to fight the Covenant and that Marine just tried to fucking frag me. And, like, that's something you would have to worry about. But then you duck behind cover like that, and then the factions start fighting each other. As opposed to just everybody waiting for you to come out and die. You know, you do get that same kind of interaction with the Flood, but like, it would be so much more interesting against just regular human opponents. You know, because like the one guy said, you know, he said, kill that armored freak. Right? Like, they don't even trust me. You know, they don't see me as a regular person. That would be an interesting dynamic. Fun, especially if then like you're forced to help each other and be on the same side and shit. Like, who doesn't love that sort of cheesy junk? It's fucking awesome. I think there's just a big problem, you know, in the modern day where people don't like cheesy things anymore. People like everything to be so self-serious. I think that's why Spider-Verse did so well, is because it was just a fucking cheesy superhero movie. It had that, you know, heart of Spider-Man. And like, it had its serious moments. It knew when to take itself seriously, but it also wasn't like 2 hours of Spider-Man getting death threats. Like, imagine if that was like the whole movie was just, you know, like, is just Miles being Spider-Man and he just like gets threatened and people are like, I'm gonna kill you, you Spanish bastard. Like, that'd be really fucked up and really like needlessly self-serious. It's like what they did to Cyborg in Justice League. It's a different way, but like it's the same thing. So like in the the Wheaton Justice League. He basically, like, gets no screen time, is forced to say booyah, and then the movie's over. And it's like that empty corporate nonsense where it doesn't fucking mean anything. But then, you know, there's the flip side of that where, like, you've got the Snyder Cut where, like, Cyborg plays a pretty big fucking role. He has, like, his own, like, whole ass fucking storyline. Like, he's a much more important character in that movie. It's pretty good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, let's go, baby. One more. Where is he? Howdy.
This is Pelican Echo 419. Anybody reading me? Repeat. Any UNSC personnel respond.
Fohammer, please, for the love of God, don't land here. The Master Chief has lost his mind. He's committing several federal crimes.
Roger, fire team.
Roger, I'm on my way.
Fohammer, we need transportation.
Oh god, oh fuck.
I'm on my way.
He'll kill us all.
They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, Captain will be right on top of them.
Fohammer, we need you to disengage your warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers. Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell. Roger, Fohammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to safety. That's affirmative. Echo 419, staying on station. Fohammer out.
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere. I've hacked into the Covenant battle network, actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
Beep. I love that sound so much. Such a good sound. Oh, come on, you bastards. Stop hiding. Jackals are the only enemy that get to do this, by the way. They're the only enemies that can shoot from that far away. I think it's a pretty good middle ground because there's no actual sniper rifles for them to use. And, you know, they are meant to be the long-range ballistics, right? So, I mean, I can probably give them a sniper rifle now, thanks to dig site stuff, but I don't know if it would work. And I don't really want to add, what is it, Slugman or whatever it's called, the enemy that actually wields the sniper rifle, because I don't think it fits. It's kind of my whole thing with Combat Disheveled is that I want it to be true to canon, to as much of a degree as I can have, without, you know, everything like feeling out of place if it's not within canon. Like, it's mainly meant to just be fun. Oh. I'm so sorry, little guy.
Must be some mechanism to cross this chasm. Look for a control panel or switch.
Thanks, Cortana. I'll do that. I appreciate you. Need a string here. I wonder if I can kill the elite that's up there with the Wraith. I think it's my going up the stairs that spawns him, so I could be wrong. Shotgun. That was one of my big things with this, was making sure the shotgun felt really, really strong. I think it should be this strong, you know, for multiplayer, for example. Fuck, no. I think it would be horrifying busted OP for multiplayer, but... it's also just kind of meant to, you know, be a fun single-player based mod. I don't know, I'm the weird guy. I like to balance stuff. And Combat Evolved, especially Halo Combat Evolved, I have so much knowledge of this game and how it feels to me and how I think I would do it personally, you know? Especially messing with all of the tools and stuff over the years, like I have enough knowledge of the game now where I can do this, and it does work for me.
A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Dude. Bye. 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 And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to that one first. For the rocket launcher. Watch, Ella forgot to de-tick the not spawned automatically thing, and it just won't fucking be here. Like, that'll somehow be the one big mistake I made today. If I can, I'm going to add my own pickup icon for the SMG as well. It's just gonna be a hot minute before I can get to that, you know?
above the structure.
I can see that. Probably shouldn't use the warthog anymore if I can avoid it. Perhaps not. Suppose I didn't mention it. I actually went and watched Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Like it was Sunday, like that weekend it came out. It was alright, to be honest. I didn't love it, but I also don't think it was a bad movie.
Wow, there he is. I'll trust you.
You're a sight for sore eyes, Chief. We're in a bad way. We've got wounded here.
I'll call in a dropship to pick him up.
I love how these guys shouldn't even know that I committed murder. And they're just like, alright, fine, you get one more chance. That guy should have died so hard. Just gonna smack you. Just got blinks the time sweepered. Started to go up and I literally felt myself do the sliding down the wall thing. I love that game. Blinks the Time Sweeper was great.
Read you, Echo 419. We have survivors that need immediate dust off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I spotted additional in your area.
No.
One near a rock slide.
Oh god.
And another near the cliff edge.
No.
Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors.
Holy shiitake mushrooms.
We're on our way.
I do like having the sound there though, so that you know. I wonder if I can use the like randomized pitch thing to keep it from sounding stale, but like still recognizable. So that if it does happen to play twice in close succession, it won't sound the exact same and it won't be jarring. Okay, there is travel time. For a second, I thought that maybe the sniper had, like, accidentally reverted to the fucking, like, hit scan, and I'm like, that can't be possible. Sure felt like I was hitting these guys instantly, though. God, I adore this map. It's so beautiful. I think I'm just a sucker for the early 2000s 3D action game aesthetic that like this and Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb have. Like, you can easily tell when they were made, but there's enough competency and love put into the character models and environments that, like, though it's not a perfect one-to-one recreation of the real world, you can totally believe it. Like, you can absolutely see yourself in this location, even though it doesn't look like real life. That's why I'm kind of worried about the new Indiana Jones game that Machine Games is doing.
Sir, I've got a Covenant dropship down there. Keep it up.
I thought he was going to have more to say on the matter, to be honest. I can actually destroy that with 4 rockets. Damaged it. I don't think it'll die, though. I don't think I have enough rockets to kill it. Oh no, I did. Wow. I was just curious to see if that was even worth doing, really.
Hands up! I got a Covenant dropship down there. Firing!
Dude literally just turned and looked at me like, am I a joke to you? Just let me shoot him. And this is the reason that I think giving the jackals more range in this mod works. There's enough chance for them to miss where it doesn't feel like bullshit, right? It's not like Halo Infinite. It does not make sense at all to me that in Halo Infinite enemies can literally spot you and shoot at you from over 500 meters. It does not make sense. Is it realistic? Sure. Is it good from a gameplay standpoint? Fuck no. Like, it's like that. It's like what I just did. It's very bad from a gameplay standpoint. You don't want that. It's not good for you. It makes the experience significantly worse. Let me have this game. Let me have this. Come on. I want this one.
Affirmative, Bowhammer. We're ready for dust-off. Approach when ready. We're going to look
Yeah.
Echo 419. Good luck.
Thanks, me. No problem, me. You're the coolest. Shut the fuck up, you lying scumbag. Alright. Can't believe I would talk to myself like that. I'm such an asshole. Perfect. Get in, loser. We're going shopping. There's one more, isn't there? Where's the sniper? There he comes. I knew he was still alive. All right. This has to quite literally be the most fuel inefficient way of transporting these guys to the command shuttle.
good news is the captain's still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant have captured the entire surviving command. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors.
Here, save a little extra for you.
I'm gonna have to rework the balancing on the assault rifle. With a 60-round magazine, I had it in a pretty good spot. Like, it felt really good to use, but I don't know. I feel like it needs something more now to be useful.
See that? Next time you guys can help. Ah. Oh yeah.
Lifeboat protected. No sign of survivors.
Lifeboat's trash, Chief. What's on the line?
But where are the bodies, though?
Ain't so tough now, are you?
Covering fire! Roadkill! Right on!
Ooh, it's now in session.
So I can school you again! Hey! What was that? Showtime!
This is why I wish we had the,
Ain't so tough, are ya?
what the fuck was that called? The bullet, recoil. I wish we had recoil for Combat Evolved's mod tools.
Maybe they took cover in that structure. Let's check.
I don't think they're probably going to be able to backport that from Halo 2 or choose to backport that from Halo 2, but it would be nice to have just because then I could actually like properly balance some of the weapons like the SMG. To be entirely honest, I don't even understand how like damage drop-off works in Combat Evolved. Like, considering that I can have an upper and a lower radius, it makes sense that that's a feature, but I genuinely don't know how I'm supposed to make it work.
Come on! Yeah, hombre!
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
Stay on target.
That did not feel like 7 needles. That felt like significantly fewer than 7. And by significantly, I mean that felt like 4 or 5, not 7. I must be really bad at counting this game's fire rate. Bye. I wish I could upscale that. Oh, one of the Marines just fell in the pit. God, instinct kicked in and I crouched to try and avoid taking fall damage, even though I know I literally don't need to do that.
Roger that. Marines! Assemble for evac! Pronto!
Move your asses, please. Thanks.
We should secure the area before the dropship arrives.
Yes, that's the plan. Lego.
I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser. The Truth and Reconciliation.
Oh, now I'm torn. I want to update the texture, but now I can't decide if I want it to be blue or green. Fuck, I should have thought of that before.
Desert Plateau, roughly.
I should make it blue to keep it different. Because I've got the green-tipped shotgun, and the little, like, screen on the sniper rifle is green, so I don't think adding that
Let's get out of here.
a green sight to this would necessarily help differentiate it in any way. I think it should stick with blue.
Lieutenant, and then we'll need your help on a rescue mission.
Ow. Shoulder popped. Ugh.
The enemy has captured Captain Keyes and are holding him aboard one of their cruisers, the Truth and Reconciliation. The ship is currently holding position approximately 300 meters above the other end of this plateau.
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air? The Corps issued me a rifle, not wings.
There's a gravity lift that carries troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. That's our ticket in.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from Captain Keyes' neural implants.
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go! The Corps ain't paying us by the hour.
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Oh, yeah. Forgot I added these guys up here.
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go! The Corps ain't paying us.
You can do this stealthily, it's just a little difficult.
We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
Ah, fucker. He turned around way earlier than I thought he would.
Go, go, go! The Corps ain't paying us by the hour.
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass.
Aye,
Your sniper rifle to take
dick. See, I told you it's a little difficult. Because Combat Evolved stealth is dog shit.
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted.
Are you sure?
Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your
Oh my god, why does he keep turning to look at him? Why is he doing that?
Go, go! The Corps ain't paying us by the
Sick fuck.
stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the
Sick,
Covenant-
psychotic fucking freak.
I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Buddy, you want to explain to me how you saw me? You want to run that by me?
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go! The Corps ain't
You wanna talk about that? I feel like we need to talk about that. That was
Recon the Covenant position without being spotted.
that was something fucking else. That's what that fucking was.
Next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine.
Can't believe that missed.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take
Fuck
out
you.
as many of the Covenant as he can.
That's all I have to say.
Fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep
Come on, game, let me up here. Come on. Don't be a bitch. Thanks. Man. Motherfucker wasn't even shooting in my general direction. dodge that. Bye, bitch. Oh, that was cool. I can't aim.
There's another one.
He got a little fucked up. Whee.
Oh, look at him fly!
I'm so glad they added custom controller mapping.
Behind you, Chief.
Oh man. Feels so good. Next, please.
Heads up! I had that one. I'll find the path.
Covenant forces detected up ahead. The path up on the left should let us sneak up around them. Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. Move up on the left. You should be able to flank the enemy.
Roger that.
Damn it, they're everywhere.
Move up on the left, half of the Marines. What if I went up through the middle?
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Man, it's always something. Oh yeah, watch this. Hold on.
Over here! Roger that!
Watch this, watch this.
Someone take that out!
Look, I'm sneaking in Halo Combat Evolved and I'm not popping up on radar. Isn't that fucking awesome? Oh, he's dead. Yep.
Bastards! Cut it out! It's clear! Do something.
One Marine freaking out that his best friend, the other Marine, just obsessing over the kill he just fucking got because he's the coolest guy there is. Always bugged me that the Marines would have their flashlights turned on in this level. Especially if we're supposed to be stealthing. It makes even less sense then. Oh, please. Oh, really? You are just a dick. I just wanted to stick you.
They won't mess with us again.
I love the Marines in this. They're so good.
Those stationary guns are gonna tear us to pieces.
Cover fire! Come on! Keep it up! Firing!
Couldn't see whoever was over there, and then the Marine shot me.
Careful!
Yeah, please, careful.
Hey, leave something
Alert!
to me!
Covenant dropships are inbound.
Please do not hit me right now.
Right on! Sorry. That can't be all of them. All right, now. Make them count. Whoa! Keep it up! Can't believe we survived. That's for sure.
I can't believe we survived. We'll no longer survive. Dickheads. Dickheads. Massive, absolute, knob-headed morons. Fucking dickheads. God damn it. I did not have to die there. First I get fragged, then I get sniped. Marines really can't make up their fucking mind on whose side they're on. This must be revenge for me assuming that Johnson was an imposter. I should have known better, to be quite frank. He's a terrible liar.
We've secured the area. Let's square away the grab lift. Marines, prepare for boarding action. Yes, sir!
It's always easy to tell when Johnson's the imposter. He gets so flustered he can't keep his cool.
Copy that, Cortana. Hold tight, gentlemen. Bowhammer out.
Plus, every time he tries to double kill, he just fucking fails. He misclicks so hard.
In or near the ship's brig should narrow our search.
Echo 419 inbound. Clear the drop zone.
Cavalry has arrived.
If I was a little faster, you'd be really dead. And it'd be really funny. Whoa! I'm so glad that they fixed the text scale. That bugged me for so long. Like, to the point where I was literally trying to figure out if I could fix it myself.
About time you showed up.
We're in. I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder. No Covenant defenses detected.
What? There's no covenant here. Think maybe nobody's home. Whoa! Whoa! Contact! Lots of contact! No covenant. You had to open your mouth. Clean them out more! Get down, bitch! Did
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Sons of bitches.
Clean up an aisle 4!
Not again.
Best part of all that was the Marine fucking soloing that elite major. Just sit down, bitch, when he killed him.
After him, come on! Oh, crap! Ugh. Hey, mate, that was mine! You stole my kill!
Ow. Yeah, a little. Thought there was one in the wall for a second.
Don't lose them! That's the way! There it is! Yeah!
I tried to make it so that these were basically like extracurricular waves that would just come from every direction, but it seems like they really don't want to do that for me.
Come back to class so I can school you again!
I need to keep working on that. This level I'm trying to redesign a little bit from a gameplay standpoint, because I just don't... This mission is very slow, and I think the flow of this level needs a lot of work. It always has. It's rough around the edges.
Alright, let's find him.
too close now. Damn. I'm reverting.
Just find him, people.
The Marines do not deserve that death.
Fire in the hole!
Or Leto. Or Maki. He did not deserve it. An unnatural death for a good man.
We better keep moving. How about that door?
He's got the right idea. I'm going this way. Fuck you. Now for the true question. Did I ever fucking fix this part of the level? Ooh, why did he just energy sword sound at me? What was that? Y'all heard that, right? That was the sword swipe. That wasn't normal. That was scary. Oh, I thought that was a needler. Well, never mind then.
Wait, that's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side. The controls to open it must be somewhere in this room.
Doodaloo-doo-doo. This was a fun little thing to add. So that's technically like the door you're supposed to, the panel you're supposed to use to open the door down there, right? But now you can open it from up here. And then the Marines will, of course, move in and start fighting the enemies down below. Obviously, you don't have to use that switch if you don't want to. I just figured it would be a fun little addition. Add that little bit of extra, player choice and variety. Of course, there is the ever-present chance the Marines will get swarmed to death, but like...
Show me what you got!
they're very capable of holding their own in here.
Ah, I'm hit! Hey, that one's free! I'll find the bastard. Yeah, mate, way to go! That's what I'm talking about, oh yeah!
And now you don't have to go through all of the waves in this room. It's also part of the reason I wanted to make it so that when you're in the actual, like, gravity pad bay area, that you actually, like, just keep getting enemies coming at you from all directions so that it doesn't feel like it slows down as much as it actually does. You know, it all goes back to trying to make, like, better pacing for the level. So that technically does work now. It's just it doesn't technically end the section either. Whatever trigger needs to be hit to progress the level proper doesn't seem like it activates, but the Marines, I don't think they'll get teleported to me, but at the very least, Foehammer will drop off more. Oh, no, they do get teleported to me. All right, cool.
Cortana to Echo 419. Requesting
Yep, I was right.
at our position. Warhammer here, Cortana. I read you, but
You're inside the Covenant ship. I don't know if I can...
lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side. Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
There's more where that came from, amigo! Great shot! Hey!
I love how the Marines will just shoot through the fucking ship. They don't give a fuck what you think.
Go, go, go!
I think it's easiest to just climb up on the front of the ship, but nope, too slow. You can skip this whole section now because of the increased jump height. You could straight up just jump on top of the Pelican, wait for it to climb up a little bit, and then just jump up to that middle area. Skip everything down here. is new Wowzabibub. Worgen. Jesus fucking Christ. Watching that Marine get fucking gunned down was unintentionally hilarious.
Working on it.
More fucking hunters. A better man would just go run them over. I am not a better man. Man, Halo Infinite's hunters were so close to getting it right. Just giving them that ability to turn like 150 fucking degrees whenever they're trying to melee is just hell.
Got it.
It does so much to detract from the intended experience of fighting them. Like if you capped their turning at 90 degrees or something like that, I'd be okay with what they did with Infinite. But it's still just, it's that little bit too similar to Halo 5.
Get your own, I saw him first!
And then you only fight like, what, 6 hunters in the entire fucking game? Like there's the 2 boss ones. There's like a pair of hunters in like the middle of the game. And there's a 3rd pair of hunters that are like mythic mini bosses that you have to go and find in the overworld. A not insignificant part of me thinks they knew that the hunters were absolute dog shit to go up against, but what do I know?
Cortana to Foehammer. We need additional.
Let's be honest, all of my evidence is purely circumstantial. Perhaps the development team actually thought that the hunters were really fun.
I copy, Cortana. Echo 419 is live for you.
Firing! Don't get cocky now! Hey! They're not so tough. I gotta tell them we're wearing skirts.
I hear that some of them were wearing skirts.
419. The shuttle bay door is open. You can start your approach. Roger. Echo 419 inbound.
Howdy, fellas. Hurry the fuck up. Oh, that's rich. That's rich. Coming from the guy who's here to help me. That's funny. You're a real funny fucking fucker, aren't you? You funny goddamn son of a fucking bitch.
Amigo! Found them! I'm on it! Yeah!
Ah, grenades. They feel so right.
Run! Right, baby!
What was that? Stares at grenade.
Lost contact.
Can you imagine if that was the first thing that you ever saw? Like alien tech was a fucking literal flesh melting grenade. Like imagine that you're just like out in the field with your son and like all of a sudden a bunch of fucking aliens roll up and they just throw a fucking ball of plasma like into your son's chest. And you just watch it like melt through him and then he just becomes a puddle of goo. It's the most terrifying part of Halo's lore. Like, forget about the flood, like, grenades that melt into you that's terrifying. Like, that's actually like body horror.
Watch your fire!
What were you thinking?
Does anyone see him? Lost contact. I don't see him either. How's it feel to be dead?
I can think of plenty terrible ways to die, but
I got nothing.
Covenant plasma weapons are among the worst.
Area's secure. Crap.
All right, let's do this the quiet way.
Down. Oh, this is it. You're all dead. Did the best you can do. How's it feel to be dead?
This looks like the ship's command center. The captain's transponder signal is strong. We must be close.
This is a good spot, Chief. We can mine the store here while you go after the captain. Good luck, sir.
Where are they? There's no Covenant here. Yeah, maybe you think nobody's home. The Needler is so fun. I'm a stickler for like powerful explosive weapons. I like them a lot. Halo's Needler Combat Evolved is my favorite version out of pretty much every single one. But like, I always felt like the explosion could be so much more dangerous, and as soon as that became my primary thought, I swear to God, the Needler was the first weapon I buffed in this mod. And I think it was probably the best decision I could have made.
There are probably multiple containment stations. There must be in one of them. We need to keep looking for him.
Excuse me. God, these guys are terrifying. I love zealots. I need to stick with the stronger color. I need to wipe that weaker one. It always felt so weird to me that this bay was like completely empty. Also, a little love for the boys, you know. Figure if you're gonna die, you at least want to die holding somebody's hand. I know I would. And of course, this is where they stored all of our random shit. It was a big mistake for them to do that. Silly aliens. Now they're going to die. Violently. Also, if you're curious about this guy, I like to think that, you know, he was already injured and they taunted him with the health pack, you know, like, you tell us what you know and we won't kill you. And he told him to go to hell, so they smashed his head and threw him across the room. I'm a sucker for visual storytelling. Do I think I would be very good at it normally? No, not really. Within context of like bigger stories, I think I would be middling at best with that sort of thing, but especially because like I can just make that stuff myself on the spot. I think it's very, very workable.
It's the chief. Chief.
Chief, Chief! Dies.
It's the chief! Amazing, sir! You really kicked the
Nothing to say, boss. Alright, fine. I'll grant you peace. Or bastard.
Reckless. You two know better than this. Thanks.
God, it'd be really funny if you killed Captain Keyes via headshot and then the little
Yes, sir!
neural interface thing would pop out of his head.
While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard the
That's like a Metal Gear Solid 3 kind of detail.
They call it Halo.
One moment, sir. Accessing the Covenant BattleNet. According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. If I'm analyzing this correctly, they believe
Ow.
that Halo is some kind of weapon, one with vast, unimaginable power.
And it's true. The Covenant kept saying that whoever controls Halo controls the fate of the universe.
Now I see. I have intercepted a number of messages about a Covenant search team scouting for a control room. I thought they were looking for the bridge of a cruiser that I damaged during the battle above the ring. But they must be looking for Halo.
That's bad news.
That's bad news. If Halo is a weapon, and the Covenant gain control of it, they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race.
Not again.
Chief, Cortana, I have a new mission for you. We need to beat the Covenant.
Can't believe they would do that to us, like, twice.
Let's move.
Yes, sir! Okay, sir!
Chief, you have the point.
It's the first time I ever actually looked at all of those crewmen standing there. I think that works.
We should head back to the shuttle bay and call for evac.
Return to shuttle bay for N. Or I guess dash N. Uh-oh. Okay, he didn't get super combined, thank God. That would have been really bad.
All right!
Only for me, but, like, still bad.
Fire in the hole!
No.
Class dismissed.
That elite's grenade just did not throw. I'm fine. This is fine.
Nice shot.
Wish the grunts would stop yelling about that.
Take me up! Sorry! Sorry! Hold your fire! Out of the way!
I know they're largely used just for breeding, but like at the same fucking time, you can't be doing that in the middle of a battlefield, and I can't be hearing about it. It's distracting. A little gross, mostly just distracting.
Over here!
Cortana to Echo 419. We have the captain and need extraction on the double. Negative, Cortana. I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry. Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support is cut off. We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh man, we're trapped in here! We're screwed! We're screwed, man!
Stow the belly aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the Chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain. There's a Covenant dropship still docked.
My only question is, why the fuck were you guys still here?
Shot! Hey, that was mine! Sorry.
Let's see if I can destroy it again.
Whoa! Oh, there's not a fucking thing. Whoa!
It's probably gonna kill me if I actually blow it up. I don't think I bothered to make it immune to damage, so... Yep, there I go. Man down.
All right.
Forgot I made that explosion really fucking big.
Let's do it. Nice shot. Yikes. Nothing over here.
Huzzah.
That's it. The dropship is loose.
Everybody, mount up. Let's get on board.
Give me a minute to interface with the ship's controls.
No need. I'll take this bird out myself.
Captain, Hunter!
Hang on.
Nice one, sir.
Time for a little payback.
The Covenant believe that what they call the silent cartographer is somewhere under this island. The cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. The island has multiple structures and installations.
Another guy with a messed up head.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to cut out quick. Touchdown! Hit it, Marine!
I'm after him. Taking heavy fire.
Time to earn your paycheck, Marine!
Great parking job.
Area secure. All hostiles have been eliminated.
Affirmative. Echo 419 inbound. Somebody order a warthog.
No! Take that shit home. I don't want it. I'm anti-car. We've long since dropped the use of fossil fuels. It's not even an environmental thing. I just don't like cars. I'm a bit of a dick like that.
Let's go find an outfit that will show us the location of Halo's control center.
Don't get it twisted though, I like the car-based infrastructure. We should punish people who don't own cars, but I don't want anybody to own cars except the rich. I think that's a good solution.
Ow, the bird! Back me up! Go, go, go!
Oh man, my water bottle's not out here. Oh well.
Mira, a Mark 5.
There was a problem with the server. Classic. How originally YouTube. Uh-oh, sorry. Yep. Sorry. That's what I'm thinking. It should have been me. I should have been the one to get crushed by that.
Nobody on this side. Get ready.
Oh, everybody down! Over there! Okay!
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
I mean, I like the little beep, but I can understand why other people wouldn't. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in or not.
Good one. Here, save a little extra for you.
Hey man, you want to pass some of that over? I could use some. I only got like 20 rounds. Not even, I don't think.
More over here.
What the? Yes!
Right on. Come on, keep it up.
That's the way to do it.
Let's find him.
I'm worried about the AR, like, trying to figure out how to balance this is gonna suck. My balancing decisions for it were all made around the idea of 60 round magazines. So like it does enough damage to feel good using 60 and give you a little bit of breathing room, but not enough. Like if you make a mistake, you won't get punished for it, but not enough to justify 36 rounds in a mag. I mean, I suppose that can be like part of the difficulty on legendaries. You know, the AR just doesn't quite have enough oomph due to the lack of bullets and mags, but like, I don't know if it's... I don't know. I don't really think it's a good change, you know?
This isn't the map room. Analyzing. This is a security override station for the main facility, located somewhere else on this island. Shut the system down so the Covenant won't be able to lock us out. We should now have access to the main facility. Let's
It's
find out.
quiet. It's quiet. Generically so.
Mayday! Mayday! Dropship Bravo 22 taking enemy fire! Repeat, we are under heavy fire and are losing altitude!
Understood. We're on our way.
We are losing all the toots. Send veterinary assistance. Our dogs are farting.
Chief, Bravo 22 was bringing us some heavy weapons. After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them. Let's move down the beach. Keep an eye out for any cargo we can salvage.
Firing! Frag out! Oh, think I got some on me. It's gonna be a random.
If I didn't know that voice line, I would say, "Oh man, I think I got some salami."
It's showtime! We showed them!
V Shoujo.
He'll be back.
Cavalry's arrived!
Hi, fellas. Let's regroup over here, huh? Good tactical rolls. Good tactical rolls. You love to see them. Damn, he just ran over one of the jackals. What a dick. Not a care in the world, and he just went fook.
And now!
Remove that sumbitch. That's what he did. Whoa, fuck me. That was a hell of a, like, 860, though. To be honest. Did not update this one properly, I don't think. Alright, I don't want the Marines to be dead for no reason, so we're rolling it back. Twice in a row, he just said, "Fuck this motherfucker." My guy said these jackals don't believe in the great journey, and just fucking said, "Yeet." What an ass. That's funny.
Nice shot!
And look at some of the boys. The boys, they made it. The boys are here. Some might even say they're back in town. The boys, they're back. In town. Call of Duty they're in town from Call of Duty Zombies. Look at them go. Oh, fuck that. Oh, no. Oh, God. They're playing Grief. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. The boys are not back. We are so not back. It is so over.
Nice and smooth now! Sorry! Alright, baby, yeah!
All right, baby. Yeah.
Punch it! What the?
I wish they would shoot at the dropships. I don't know why they don't.
Good wall. I bet the silent cartographer is somewhere inside that facility.
Gotta have an angle!
Thank you, Leto. Thank you.
Got one!
Go, go!
Oh man, you have no idea how cool it is to press that and then he actually moves. For almost 20 years, I've been cosplaying this idea with like 10,000 grenades. My dreams, they are real. I made them real. That's the craziest part, if you ask me.
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here. My analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom floor of this facility. Let's keep going inside.
I forgot I hit the button for that. I shouldn't find that funny at all. It's just every time it gets a little better.
Bowhammer to ground teams. You've got 2 enemy dropships coming in fast.
Okay, people, we got company coming. Let's set the table. Engage enemy forces on sight.
It'll be easier to hold them off from inside the structure. Can you get inside?
Bullets are bouncing off the floor. That's cool.
Fast, negative.
I don't know why they're doing that, but I think it's neat.
We'll keep them busy as long as we can.
Dude.
Give them hell, Marine.
Give him hell, Pete.
Let's find that map.
I feel like I should nerf the damage on the SMG. I feel like it just does a little bit too much damage. I don't know if it's a general change that I need to make or if I should just do it through the modifiers. I feel like the modifiers are... I don't know, actually, now that I think about it. Hey, I was watching your boss die. Ah, you dick. Yeah, ow, 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 that's what you did to me, and you have the audacity to say it. Like, no, you're hurting me, dick.
That hollow panel should activate.
You hurt me, I hurt you. Fuck off.
Analyzing.
Eat pant.
Village control center is located there. That structure appears to be some sort of temple or shrine, if I've interpreted this correctly. Interesting. A shrine is an unlikely place to put such a significant installation.
Cortana to Captain Keyes. The captain is driving might be out of range or having equipment problems. Keep trying. Let me know when you've re-established contact, and then tell him that the Master Chief and I have determined the location of the control center. We'll be heading there as soon as we're topside. Affirmative. Phone hammer out.
Oh yeah, it doesn't fade with camo. Let's go, baby. Good devs, good devs. We love to see it. Not me. Ooh. I love the rocket launcher. Texture work still needs a lot done. It looks like ass, I will admit. Very freely, this looks terrible.
Topside, requesting pickup.
But I'm trying, you know. I was wondering where that nade went. It's like, wait a minute, I don't see that nade nowhere. Did that Marine try to walk into my rocket? What a fucking poser. Covey sympathizer. Fuck you. We're gonna sneak onto the Pelican. We're gonna sneak on. Look at that. So fucking cool, man.
Let's get moving. Phone hammer.
Ha! Oh yeah, I made a change to this cutscene that I think is really good, actually. It
The Covenant
uses an unused idea that's sort of implied in the game files.
ring. I hope your analysis is on the money, Cortana. This Pelican won't turn on a dime. Look on the bright side, phone hammer. The last thing the Covenant will expect is an aerial insertion.
Boxes!
Ground.
Falling boxes! That's all I really have to show off at the moment. I think for now, what I'm going to do is stop streaming for a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I got some things I gotta do, like dishes and whatnot. And then I might stream around 5 when Izzy gets on. I might not. I don't know yet. Oh man, my controller fell. Anyway, appreciate everybody who checked out the stream during or post-mortem. I appreciate it regardless. I'm really happy with how the state of Master Chief Collection at the moment. I'm really grateful to the Dig Site team for everything that they've added to the mod tools that they're just giving us to mess with. Like, at no point has there ever been a precedent that said they had to do this, and for them to put this much work into these things. It's just amazing and very inspiring, and I'm super glad to be able to use some of what they have made to make my own mod. So yeah, hopefully I will have more to share at a later date. Until then, take care, all that fun stuff. Don't drown in like 2 inches of water. That sort of thing, If you're gonna die, at least have fun doing it. Make sure that when you're gone, people laugh at how you died. Be like Sonic the Hedgehog and get killed by an extra life box. Like, you want irony, you want comedy, you want people to laugh. You want people to remember you for all the fun shit that you did and all the fun things, all the happiness that you gave them. So, anyway, take care. Hope you all have a good one. And I will see you later next time, I suppose, whenever that would end up being. Goodbye.